How do you find the right book in a library with thousands of shelves and endless titles staring back at you? Have you ever walked into a library and felt both excited and overwhelmed? As if you were stepping into a secret world where knowledge is everywhere, but hidden in plain sight. That is exactly what happened to me the first time I went to the university library in America. And today, I will take you there with me. Welcome, my friend, to Learn English with Daisy America. In this episode, you will walk with me through the library. You will feel the silence. You will experience the challenge of searching for a book and you will practice English shadowing along the way. Remember, this is not just a story, it is also your chance to improve your English naturally. Listen, repeat after me, and imagine you are right here beside me. I push open the heavy glass doors of the library. The sound of the outside world fades instantly. The laughter of students, the noise of cars, the wind moving through the trees, all of it disappears as soon as I step inside. The air inside feels cooler, calmer, filled with a mixture of coffee, paper, and old wood. It smells like learning. I pause at the entrance. My eyes adjust to the dimmer light. The ceilings are high, and the shelves seem endless. Students move quietly, some with headphones, some carrying laptops, some whispering softly to one another. Shadow with me. I walk into the library. I stop and look around. I take a deep breath. I ask myself, where is my book? The library is beautiful, but it is also intimidating. I know I need one book for my assignment, but where do I begin? There are thousands of books, each with a different number, each belonging to a different section. I feel a little nervous. I remind myself that asking for help is okay. I approach the front desk. The librarian looks up, smiles warmly, and waits for me to speak. Excuse me, I say quietly. Could you help me find this book? I show her the title written on a piece of paper. She nods, types quickly on the computer, and after a moment she says, yes, it's on the second floor, section B, shelf number 12. She points toward the staircase. Relief fills me. At least I have a direction now. Repeat after me. Excuse me. Could you help me? I am looking for this book. It's on the second floor. Thank you very much. I walk to the staircase. My footsteps echo softly against the wooden floor. The second floor is quiet, almost too quiet. The shelves rise around me like tall walls, each filled with hundreds of books. I see signs. Section A, Section B, Section C. My heart beats a little faster when I see Section B. I turn down the aisle looking for shelf numbers. 8, 9, 10. My eyes move quickly. Where is 12? I keep walking. 11. And finally, 12. I stop in front of the shelf. My hands tremble slightly. This is it. This is where the book should be. I scan the spines one by one. The titles blur together. I look carefully, moving slowly, and then I see it. My book, the exact one. My heart leaps with joy. I reach out, pull it off the shelf, and hold it tightly. It feels heavy, solid, real, like a treasure I have been searching for. Practice with me. I walk upstairs. I find section B. I reach shelf 12. I find the book I need. I whisper to myself, I did it. But really, this is not only about finding a book. It is about learning patience. It is about asking questions. It is about staying calm in the middle of confusion. For international students, every simple task can feel like a challenge, even finding one book. But when you succeed, you feel powerful. I carry the book back downstairs, back to my seat near the window. I open my laptop. I place the book carefully beside it. I sit down and take a deep breath. Outside the window, the campus is alive. Students walk in groups, some drinking coffee, some laughing. But inside the library, everything feels still. Time moves slower here. Time belongs to those who focus. I open the book. The pages are clean, full of printed lines. I read the first sentence. I copy it into my notebook. I whisper it softly. Reading, writing, repeating, that is my method. Slowly, steadily, I take in the information. Shadow these lines. I open the book. I read the first sentence. I copy it into my notebook. I whisper it to myself. Minutes pass. Then an hour. I feel absorbed in my work. Every page feels like a new step forward. Every paragraph is a small victory. Yet sometimes my mind drifts. I look around. Other students are deep in concentration. Some highlight with bright yellow markers. Some type quickly, their fingers dancing across keyboards. Some close their eyes for a short moment, resting. We are all the same, fighting our small battles with knowledge. I feel tired. I take a sip of water. I stretch my arms. I tell myself, keep going. Do not give up. Shadow these affirmations. I focus on my work. I keep going. I don't give up. I will succeed. The silence of the library is powerful. It is not empty silence. It is a silence filled with thought, filled with energy. Every student here is pushing toward a goal, and that energy, though silent, is alive. I feel it surround me. I feel part of it. Later, my classmates arrive. We are working on a group project. They place their books and laptops on the table. We greet each other softly. Then we begin. We share ideas. I explain my part, they listen. They explain their part, I listen. We discuss. We argue. We laugh. Then we agree. Slowly, our project takes shape. Shadow with me. We work on a group project. We share ideas together. We discuss and take notes. We make progress as a team. Studying in a group is not always easy. Sometimes people talk too much. Sometimes people forget to prepare. But when it works, it is powerful. Together, we understand more than we could alone. Together, we move faster. Together, we succeed. After an hour, I feel my energy drop again. I close the book. I lean back in my chair. I stretch. I drink some water. I stand up and walk outside for a few minutes. The air is fresh. The sky is blue. I breathe deeply. My body feels lighter. When I return to my seat, I feel awake again, ready, strong. Practice with me. I take a short break. I drink some water. I walk outside for fresh air. I return to the library refreshed. This is why the library matters. It is not only a building with books, it is a place where you learn discipline, a place where you train your mind, a place where you face confusion, face boredom, face difficulty, and you grow stronger. I think of my first day in the library, when I felt completely lost. I think of how I asked the librarian, how I searched the shelves, how I finally found the book. That process is like learning English. At first, it feels impossible. The words are everywhere, confusing, overwhelming. But if you ask for help, if you stay patient, if you keep searching, you will find what you need. Repeat after me. Learning is a process. Patience brings success. I can find what I need. Step by step, I improve. The hours pass. Afternoon sunlight moves across the floor. The library grows quieter. Students leave for lunch, but I stay. I am in the flow. I am deep in the work. I write. I underline. I whisper. I shadow sentences from the book itself. Shadowing is not only for English practice. Shadowing is a way of life. You hear, you copy, you repeat, you improve. Slowly, the rhythm becomes natural. Slowly, the language becomes yours. I look at my notes. They are full. I feel proud. I whisper to myself, practice makes progress, not perfection progress. Shadow these lines. Practice makes progress. Every day I get better. English is part of my life. I believe in myself. The library begins to close. The lights dim slightly. Students pack their bags. I close my laptop, slide the book into my backpack, and stand. My legs are stiff, but my mind feels alive. I walk down the staircase. I push open the glass doors again. The outside world rushes back laughter, traffic, wind. But I am different now. I am calmer. I am stronger. I whisper, thank you, library. Because today, the library was not only a building, it was a teacher. It taught me patience. It taught me focus. It taught me persistence. And so, my friend, as you shadowed with me today, remember this. Every time you practice, you are building your own library inside your mind. Every word you repeat is a book on the shelf. Every sentence you shadow is knowledge you own forever. Keep practicing, keep shadowing, keep searching, because one day, just like me in the library, you will find exactly what you are looking for. Final shadow together. I practice every day. I build my confidence. I will speak English fluently. I never give up. Thank you so much for joining me today on Learn English with Daisy America. If this journey inspired you, please share it with a friend. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you never miss the next practice. Remember, your English fluency is closer than you think. Step by step, word by word, page by page, you are improving. I believe in you. See you in the next episode.